Hey everyone, welcome back to Kiwoon Learning, and my name is Caleb, and today we'll kind of just be going over just some simple parts of trading and understanding basically how to break through and the mindset of like what an average trader kind of looks like. I'll be going through just what resistance and support breaks are kind of supposed to look like, as well as just overall pathing of certain splits as well. Just in some other news this morning, though, we do have some of today's coverage coming in here, with the S&P falling roughly 0.7%, Dow Jones 0.6, Nasdaq down nearly a full percent. This was covered just basically closer to yesterday, and on Friday, U.S. stocks fell sharply. So this was over the weekend with Powell kind of talking about this. And some of the big things that are kind of happening for today, though, however, is the Dow futures are up back over 100 points before pre-market here today, which is pretty big. But some of the big things we kind of need to kind of just think about today is just that the Wall Street's coming off its second straight decline. Dow losing 184 points today, S&P falling roughly 0.67. Market's gonna give back some of its summer gains that we kind of had throughout the summer with its push-ups, whether it was through Google or Amazon, their pre-splits and like the overall market run-ups that are happening towards that. Some of the big things that are happening today, again, 13 minutes ago, Citi expects semiconductors to fall another 25%, kind of saying that they're going to enter towards the downturn of this decade. You're really going to be targeting companies like Nvidia, AMD, Intel, and the firm really cited that the recession and inventory build in a note on Tuesday, pointing to the PC and handset down, the expectation of more cancellations in auto industrial markets. All it's really saying is that right now we don't have very much implied upside, just because of the fact that there is still lots of problems with the supply chain. With this, we won't really have that high of a understanding in terms of the multiple correction and 10% EPS cuts in terms of what's been going on here. As we can also see, it's just what the overall, I believe this is the Philadelphia overall semiconductor index. It's kind of just been absolutely falling even since the beginning of the year in January. Since the beginning of January, sorry. We opened roughly at roughly 4,027, currently sitting at sub 3K, down over 25%. Again, City states another 25% to go. We have a lot of buybacks as well, at least there are a lot of them accelerating within the last week alone. Stock buybacks by corporate clients accelerated last week, hitting their highest weekly level since early January, Savita Superman of Bank of America wrote in a Tuesday note. Again, the reason why this is so important, and I've gone over this a few times, but the reason why buybacks are so important is because it's just the exact opposite of dilution. And dilution really just what that really means is that the company is trying to basically gain more or extend their liabilities. And when companies do this, they're essentially putting more stock in the market, which means that your stock, intrinsically speaking, or just fair value speaking, will decrease over time. Whereas when companies buy back, there are less basically stock in the market, which means that inadvertently your stock most likely will also go up over time as well. Again, a really good sign that we are seeing a lot of buybacks, as we're seeing companies use their free cash flow in this time of kind of not necessarily market downturn, but just market kind of even, to essentially repurchase a lot of their stock. A lot of these buybacks could likely create a headwind for share repurchases next year, but it could also boost them for the remainder of 2022. This gives a lot of investors a chance to play the trend in the next few coming months by snapping up like a lot of the shares of companies likely to buy back their own stocks, which once again inadvertently sends the prices higher. Also, 2 hours ago, we have Best Buy popping after earnings. However, I do believe their sales forecast did decrease, which basically just showing that a lot of electronics have been coming down here. However, they popped to roughly 2% pre-market, as well as the fact that they also earn $1.54 earnings per share, with a revenue of 10.24 billion this quarter. Analysts pulled that revenue, basically what the forecast was $1.27. They came out with $1.50, and the revenue was basically spot on. We also see that oil pulling back, oil prices during blah blah blah. U.S. benchmark shed roughly 2.7% to roughly $94 a barrel. International benchmark crude oil declined to 3.4% to 101. Again, this isn't necessarily terribly concerning. Again, Bank of America put out a report within the last few months talking about how they believe that gas prices overall and energy prices as well will most likely decrease heading into the fall here in America. But yeah, this is just some of the main news in terms of what's kind of happening in the markets or what's more recently happening. We do have some stuff coming out this morning about how Elon Musk cites Twitter whistleblower in new letter seeking to basically scrap the deal between Musk and Twitter. Musk basically talked about, if you guys didn't know, on basically a letter that was sent to Twitter on July 8th, talking about to abandon like their deal. Twitter basically since then said no, and they wanted to sue Musk basically for basically pumping and dumping their stock price. And basically, Twitter had previously said that their leadership, the reason why it was ineffective was because it was riddled with a lot of inconsistencies and inaccuracies. However, they didn't really feel that Musk could have done terribly much more of a better job just because of how busy he was with, SpaceX, Boring, as well as Tesla. Mr. Musk, the company also repeated that it intends to enforce the agreement and close the transaction on the price and terms agreed upon with Musk parties. Musk, he was really trying to basically buy Twitter. I think it was for roughly $44 billion, with the average stock price of $54.20. However, when we look at Twitter stock today, Twitter stock is roughly coming in at $40 a share. So, as you can see though, when Musk was talking about potentially buying up Twitter shares, this sends Twitter a lot higher, but since then, once again, we've hit a pretty sharp pullback with roughly 22 to 25%. Now, this article really just talks about how a professor at Boston College of Law, Brian Quinn, talks about how the outcome of this merger deal was supposed to happen, but it never happened, with Musk kind of pulling out at the last minute. But yeah, that's just some of the big news in terms of what's kind of happening here. In terms of the overall markets, we do have a new cryptocurrency that's kind of been making its hike into the market here. It is called Nano. So the reason why I've done a decent amount of research behind Nano, it kind of goes along these lines. So I believe that Nano could potentially be a long-term play. Again, this is not financial advice by any means, but I think it can be a long-term play. Again, high risk as crypto usually is, but I'm kind of unsure how many crypto investors there really are here. But this is probably one of my highest convictions ideas that kind of reside in the corner of this financial piece of world. I know a lot of people kind of look past a lot of these altcoins other than Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they mainly pay attention to like the blue chip projects, as I stated before, and perhaps like a few of the others for risk reasons, and I guess rightly so. While I think that's okay in a sense, a lot of these blue chips cryptocurrencies actually have a much higher risk than people may realize. This is due to a lot of these coins having basically extremely strong grip on the popular / the safest route narrative. And this is not to say that coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum won't perform well, because they most likely will in 5 to 10 range year. It's just that they may not hold their spots because of this narrative. I mean, we see this nearly every 20 years with big banks, right? Big banks, JP Morgan, yes, it was big, same with Chase. However, you talk about 20 years ago, even just the accounting firms as well, a lot of them tend to cycle out and overall very cyclical, especially in the financial markets. And it's not to say that Bitcoin and Ethereum won't likely perform well, as I stated before, but it's just that fundamentally they're not the best. I believe that the narrative is actually false, and it represents a strong inefficiency in the market. Before I start throwing the word utility around, it should be known that I'm referring to true applicability. This really goes along the lines of feeless, instant, scalable, programmable, etc. I know that a lot of the word is being overused currently, but the top cryptocurrencies have far less fundamental ability than some of the very projects low on the MC rankings, for example, which is kind of just on the coin market cap. Kind of they have like rankings in terms of market cap, as well as just overall cryptocurrencies, which should be found right here. Yeah, right here. I mean, you even see again stuff like Dogecoin and as well as Cardano, which apparently, just like, in my opinion, isn't necessarily the best of the projects. But again, the reason why I'm focusing Nano right now kind of goes along these lines. I'm rather certain, again, it comes back to like my personal conviction that time will expose these markets' inefficiencies and provide some of the like really insane opportunities. The reason why I'm looking into Nano is because of the fact that Nano is feeless, it's instant, extremely sustainable digital cash, and it has the ability to move extremely quickly. This isn't just a pump or dump in like a meme coin, and it's pretty legit in terms of utility, and it's going under most of the market's radar, even though, once again, market cap is very high already. However, I do think that this is definitely one of the ones that could prove to be very strong in the near future. And actually, where does Nano even link up here? Yeah, Nano, I don't even know if it comes within the top 50 here. But yeah, it just goes to show that there are a lot of projects out there just doing their own research behind which one may or may not be the strongest is going to be probably what's going to be best for everyone. But yeah, getting into some other market news here in terms of levels. Yeah, SPY really right now, the S&P 500 ETF, that's the one I usually trade. It's been doing a lot of range trading here. We're waiting for a potential breakout, especially after the strong move we had on Friday. Again, one-way moves are typically just meant in that these moves really just never really switch up terribly much, but yeah, these strong moves tend to lead to a lot of choppy days thereafter. So. But yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for this like the high of the day breakout again kind of soon. But yeah, we shall see. Oh, also, in terms of like these blue and red arrows, these are just an algo that I created that basically just signals to me basically when things are slightly overbought or oversold, basically meaning slightly overextended in the moves that it does make. So it means like I might be able to catch some moves coming down or up. So yeah. But yeah, we got roughly 2 more minutes till market open here. Hopefully not seeing too much chop, but we shall see. But yeah, SPY pretty much unchanged after hours. We are, I think this is downs. No, we are up after hours right here, but pre-market today we did pop down just ever so slightly. QQQ kind of looking to be somewhat around the same. Yeah, not too strong in one way or the other. Again, volume yesterday wasn't necessarily great, but we did chop for most of it. But yeah, QQQ pretty much opening up at the same levels here. Tesla, slight move up here as well. We are trying to make a base. And as I was talking about yesterday, this 285 area is a big area. We just closed just under 285, but we did pop back up pre-market, which is a good sign. Again, a lot of the bulls or a lot of people that want to see a future here for Tesla really wants this move to the upside here, and this move to be rather strong, may I add. But yeah, I guess I guess we shall wait and see here on Tesla as well as QQQ. We also got Apple here. Yeah, Apple, kind of same thing that's happening around here as well. Apple slight pop up. We are slightly making a base. That actually might in the morning may challenge yesterday's highs, which in that case we may see a slight breakthrough as well as the fact that if we do get a break under, this move might be rather volatile today, just because we haven't had terribly much so far. But yeah, we'll kind of see how this plays out. We are getting a bullish engulfing candle. Oh, not yet at least. We're trying to get a candle here, but yeah, we'll see how we move right now. Some people are choosing to go Tesla calls right now. Again, very early in the morning, but they're most likely just trying to play this to the upside here, as kind of like a strong flush. But we shall see if we want to take this play or not. We are getting a slight pull down on Tesla here. Nothing terrible yet, though. But yeah, Tesla 295 calls is what some people are targeting to the upside here. They're coming in at roughly 3.35. Tesla moving extremely volatile right now. Very quick pullback on Tesla. We are wicking back definitely a decent amount there. Lots of selling at that top there. Not necessarily something you want to see, but not terrible. We are slightly moving to the downside here on Tesla though. SPY kind of doing the same thing. That was a big candle down actually. Big pull down. Again, a lot of this movement in the morning here, it's going to be a lot of chop, and not really knowing which way we're going to really go. Again, there are some strategies and theories we can play out here, but not trying to touch anything terribly yet. Yeah, still got roughly another 2 more minutes till the 5-minute candle close on the SPY here. And pretty much with everything else. Again, this is kind of just a waiting game here. Tesla. Yeah, I mean, I guess the calls for Tesla is really just banking on this flush here, and then kind of just going for the upside. Again, this is an extremely high risk play, but the 295 calls right now, roughly going for 3.05. Contracts are moving quite fast though. Yeah, not necessarily trying to enter just yet. I'm probably gonna wait for a little bit here. SPY finding some footing though, which is not terrible. We still got another minute and 10 double candle close. But yeah, we do get that pullback up here though. First candle being green maybe. Another minute to go. Slight pullback on SPY as well. Volume setting up relatively nicely. Actually, beginning candle wasn't that much volume. However, this consistent volume is kind of what we're looking for out of the gates here. Not too bad. Tesla is very much so flushing out here though. Jeez. Big candles here on Tesla. Big wicks too, but yeah, 295 is all the way down at 2.6. Glad I didn't take the entry there. Yeah, definitely waiting on Tesla here. That is for sure. Slightly falling back here on Tesla. Again, kind of just waiting this out here. This move down does seem relatively rough. But yeah, kind of just waiting for this to fully play out before I go one way or the other. SPY, we are trying to make something happen. Another 35 seconds or so. 5 minute, we did get first candle close red on the 5 minute here. I am gonna watch out for this level though. 403.19. This is where we may get a close, and this looks to be where we just bounced, or very close to it at least. This was just the after market hours, the day before. So again, this can be used as another support slash resistant level. But yeah, Tesla 295 call is now going for roughly 2.7. People still liking entry here, but there's still a lot of selling going on for sure. I did get a bullish engulfing though, but that might be a bearish engulfing right next to it. No, not really. But yeah, lots of selling coming in here, which is rather concerning. Yeah, still very much a waiting game here on Tesla. We are gonna take a quick look at QQQ, which is the ETF for the NASDAQ. So once again, a lot of these contracts and the way it trades is very close to how the NASDAQ moves. It isn't necessarily a one-to-one, but it moves a decent bit here, or pretty much with Tesla. Yeah. Not really getting terribly much out of the gates here. NASDAQ is breaking some support, so we are looking to try to move to the downside here on the NASDAQ. The S&P 500, it's doing okay. It's holding up so far. Volume's still looking relatively strong, which is definitely something we want to see here once again in the morning. Let's take a quick look at Apple. Yeah, Apple is still pretty much falling here. Once again, volume's not terrible. But yeah, we are trying to basically fill this gap back to what we were at yesterday. There is Okta as well. I believe they just reported earnings. Really solid earnings, as it seems. They have a pop-up here, roughly up 3.5%. Yeah, I'm getting some sell signals from the top there. Not really looking to play that just yet, but something to kind of just look out for in terms of just a play. Oh, also some other big news. Alibaba is getting audited by the U.S. government starting next month. Could be good, could be bad. Most likely speaking, this isn't going to be necessarily great for Alibaba. Once again, it's not really necessarily because we believe that they're hiding anything by any means, but it's just that this is the first time, or not the first time, but this is the first of very few where the US has gone to actually look at some of the Chinese companies' books. And so with that being said, we don't really get to see this terribly often. So, again, it's not really for number manipulation, but it's just because Alibaba's numbers that they've been putting out have been pretty insane. So I think the likeliness of it not being true, it's definitely up there and it's definitely possible. That being said, if they are true, I do believe Alibaba will see extreme upside here when they do get audited by the US government, because as a value play and as a long-term play, I still have a pretty strong thesis in Alibaba. They are currently trading at 95. I think a pullback to like the 80s area will probably get me to take a better look into them. But I still think Alibaba, if you're holding for a 5-10 year, based on their current numbers that we know of, Alibaba is still doing quite strong. I mean, some of the stats to even just think about with Alibaba here is that the average Amazon user spends roughly $300 to $400 just buying things off of Amazon per year. Whereas you compare that to the average Alibaba user, the conversion is nearly, I believe it was like $1,300 or like $1,700 per year that the average user is using. Also, you go back to how many people really ordered from Alibaba. I think across the world is roughly a billion, whereas for Amazon it was roughly 300 million, and 250 million of that came from the US alone. So yeah, kind of interesting things. Oh, and is also among other Chinese use listed companies as well. So we're talking about like Xpeng, Baidu. I believe Baidu just reported earnings as well. So yeah, definitely big stuff to be looking at for sure. S&P 500 still slowly selling off here. I mean, Tesla is just holding strong though. The fact that overall markets are still kind of selling, but Tesla's just holding this level, it's very, very interesting. As I said before, 285 is a very big level on Tesla here. So not terribly surprised that Tesla's holding this, but yeah, some strong stuff coming out here on Tesla. May try to pick up a quick scalp here on Tesla, just to wait for this potential upside move. But yeah, this is definitely would be a more risky play, but once again, I still like Tesla holding these levels here. I still believe there's relative upside. Looking relatively strong, I would say. The fact that they're holding these levels multiple times kind of leads me to believe that I think Tesla will at least try to keep going here. But yeah, roughly 286.40 is what Tesla is trading at here. But yeah, we are seeing a lot of selling at the same time though. Not necessarily great. I think if we come down to this like 285.27 area, I may try picking up a quick call, extremely quick. I think if we hold it, yeah, if we hold this 285 area, I think we end up running. But once again, if we don't hold 285, it's not necessarily gonna be great. But yeah, still just hoping for this upside here. Once again, the reason why this 285 area is so big for Tesla is because this is the level of 850 for Tesla, and the 850 level was an area that Tesla basically used as support and resistance time and time again. So yeah, something to kind of just be thinking about there. Tesla is breaking 285 here. We're gonna be waiting for this candle close though. But yeah, kind of just waiting this to play out. We do not get the 1 minute close. Yeah, we do not get the 1 minute close, which is not great. But again, I guess we do need to wait for the 5 minute candle close here. But yeah, kind of just waiting for Tesla to play out here. Very strong move down on Tesla here, selling most likely with the overall markets here. So not great, that's for sure, if you are being bullish on Tesla here. 5 minute close, we have another 25 seconds in which we do not look like we are holding this level. We may, but it's going to be rough. We need to see a very strong pullback here in the next 12 seconds back above 285. Doesn't look like it's coming in, however, a lot of sellers are coming in. A lot of people trying to exit position here. Yeah, 5 minute close, we did get it under the 285. Most likely gonna sell off here, is what I would imagine. We are holding this somehow though, which isn't bad at all. not terrible yet. Yeah, Tesla. Yeah, very very strong move to the downside here. This is probably even confirmation to keep on moving lower, to be honest. Um, but yeah, very interesting move by Tesla here. That is for sure. I honestly want to pick up puts just because of that close. If we go back and retest the 285 area, I think I may end up going to grab puts. Yeah. Pushing down a little bit lower here though. SPY kind of doing the same thing here. Lots and lots of selling volume coming in here. Increasing selling volume on SPY as well. Thinking I maybe want puts on SPX is kind of the thoughts. Just picking up a lot of the 3660s maybe, or 3960s maybe. We are getting a buy signal here in the 1 minute though, which is interesting. On the 1 minute, this is roughly 70% in terms of accuracy. Again, it's not usually on the candle though. Yeah, this should be quite interesting though. Another 7 more seconds here. As I kind of stated in yesterday's stream, we usually don't get double pausing candles, so this actually makes me a little bit bullish. As long as we don't break the lows here on SPX, I think potentially you could scalp calls in theory. At the end of that close, yeah, looking relatively strong. Again, we want to see that increasing volume continue to the upside there. Yeah, lots and lots of volume coming in. Roughly 30 more seconds here on SPY. Yeah, strong move back up. That is for sure. Roughly up 23% on SPX position here. 30% now. We'll try to exit sometime soon here. Up 38% on position here. Selling half at 38%. Still just waiting for this to fully close out. Again, strong move up. This is exactly what we wanted to see, catching kind of very close to the bottom here on SPY. We are getting slightly pushed down, however. Yeah, once again, my entry was SPX 4085s, going to the upside there on the 4085s, which is kind of big. I'm selling out the rest of the other half position at 34%, exiting full position at 36%, 36% gain. Bang. Very solid trade. Again, calling bottom there is, I guess it's nice to have an algo, but yeah, that is, I guess, as Tree loves to say, don't fade the algo, but yeah. Very strong move to the upside there. Once again, a lot of this algo is based off of not support and resistance. So even though we basically had nothing there, I was also playing it off of volume. Selling volume was coming in, but we had increasing volume on that reversal, which looked close to like a hammer candle. And yeah, looked like a very strong move to the upside. So I kind of took it, and yeah, proved to be very, very strong. Once again, this move, it doesn't really look like a nearly 40% move. However, trading SPX, things do move rather quick. So I exited half position at 0.9, half position at 0.8, entry was at 0.65, right at this level here. Very, very solid entry. Like the exit as well. Again, reason why we're exiting of here, or close to here. Sorry. Reason why we're exiting. That's this position. Really up there. Again, very, very short move. But the reason why we're exiting once again is because we pull back from the 9 after the first touch, and then second close, we get the candle close under the 9. So this is relatively bearish after that. I guess you could have even taken puts, but we were already in a position to go long. Also, we know that we've been getting rejected off of, just rejected this entire day so far. Also does seem that this line, so 920, it looks like the 21 EMA on the 1 minute looks very, very strong as well. So if you're looking to enter puts, not necessarily for perfect entry, but for solid entry, you can go in, wait for this 21 touch to the downside here. It's probably something that I'm looking to do pretty soon. But yeah, very, very solid trade. That was a very, very quick trade. 3 minutes, actually. Yeah, very, very, very quick trade. Yeah, the time I was in that trade was at 6:48 2 seconds. Was when I entered. I exited at 6:49:31. So a minute and 29 seconds was the amount of time I hold that call for. I'll take it, but yeah, just goes to show that trades, they go in and out very quick for sure. Continual sell off here on SPY though. Once again, if you're looking for an entry to go short, just wait for these EMAs. So the 9 and 21 seems to be pretty strong. Wait for the closes, of course, but if you get like a close under on like a green candle, the 9 EMA, probably target to move lower here. And something for the 21 EMA, don't even wait for the candle close, most likely just play the touch and then keep your stop losses very short and very close to it. But yeah. Again, looking extremely bearish. Once again, we're getting multiple candle closes under the 9 EMA. I mean, this entire day basically so far. You get 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, over 80% of the candle closes today. 90% actually, under the 9 EMA. This is very, very. You could probably be printing money off this 9 EMA actually. We are coming down to this 401.25 level here. We are also just breaking day's lows, so we could have played that break as well. We do want to wait for this candle close though on this falling candle. However, roughly 45 more seconds here though on that. Also, for these like candle patterns and things like that, to kind of just get that It's basically on TradingView, and you can kind of just put it into indicators and just all candlestick indicators. So it kind of just pulls up as you trade. Of course, you need to wait for the candle to actually close, but that's kind of how it works. People are trying to buy up calls here though, however, so just be careful. We did finally exit the first 15 minutes of trading, however, 10 o'clock is coming just right around the corner here. So next 5 minutes will most likely be quite volatile. If you aren't already in a position, probably don't get in one here. Again, you may continue to just take SPY puts to the downside though. Again, looking very, very, very strong. Yeah, very, very strong. Yeah. Oh. Hello, Tree. Tree, guess what? Look at this. So, basically, yesterday, I decided to do the 30-day free trial for TradingView Premium, and I unlocked 20,000 bars, which, so, like, I mean candlesticks, so unusual, like just the free version, it has 5,000, right, which is a decent amount, but on the 1 minute and 5 minute charts, it's really not terribly much. It's maybe like 2 months on the 1 minute chart, but now I unlocked 2,000, or 20,000, sorry, which is 4x, and so now I just used this algo to enter, so I've been adjusting, like here, you want to see what I've been, look at this. Look at this. This is the data that I've done just for the length of 17. But basically, I'm using this setting right now that is very, very solid. On the 1 minute, it does roughly 70%, but this is 70% since like the beginning of the year, so it's really, really solid. And then on the 5 minute, it does nearly 74%. And again, I literally just used it on the 1 minute. I scalped. Like in the back of my head, I hear your voice. Don't fade the algo, but SPY was coming down here. It was slightly overextended. I bought up calls. I entered them literally at, well, my time 9:41 and 2 seconds. I exited the position in 9:43 and like something seconds. So it was like basically just over like a minute 30 hold, and it netted me nearly 40%. This is today. I can send. Well, I sent the card into success, but I like, yeah, no, it is because SPX like I understand why you get the far out calls now. I got like the 4085s, which were like really far out, but when you catch them like even just like moving like especially off of this candle here, like a huge like engulfing red candle, you just catch that at that bottom. I mean that's isn't that insane? That's 40%. Oh yeah, no, Theta will come and kill you. But yeah, trust me, treat Algo's actually gonna be insane by the end of this month because I'm gonna be doing basically what you just saw with this 17, length of 17th on the bowling hour, with 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, and I'm gonna basically be back testing like genuinely the best setting for bowling hours. So get ready. It's It's gonna be very, very good. Also, this like it translates too. Like on SPY, it's pretty solid. But then even like on Apple, like Apple 1 minute is 72%, 73%, and then on the 5 minute it's like 74%. So I think even on Tesla on this like weird movement. Yeah, on the 5 minute it's 70.84%. On the 1 minute it's 70.67%. Which like isn't like amazing, but I mean, hey, if you're able to like completely like just find like a balance where there's no support resistance, like that's pretty good, right? But yeah, no, but straight up like there was no support here. I didn't have anything here, and it was just like buy. I was like, yeah, you know what? Increasing volume, like you get a lot of buying volume on this obviously like ending looking candle. I was like, you know, okay, let's go for it. And then it just went dung dung, and then it went up 40%. I was like, oh. But yeah, it was a perfect exit too. I didn't exit all the way at the top, but after you get the close under the 9 again, you just get out, and then yeah, it wasn't a 40%. It was 38 point something percent was the top, and then I exited half when we got up here at 38.6, and then exited the other half at like 36 point something. So, but yeah, very very solid. But you were saying you caught like big trades yesterday though. That's really solid. Hmm. Did you play like the? Because it almost kind of looks like you could have played the Oh, what the fuck am I drawing in? Almost kind of. No, yeah, but it almost looks like you could have like played the bounce back too into the short as well. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's funny. But yeah, also by the way, this algo is going to be completely dedicated to the 5-minute chart on SPY. So I'm going to try optimizing on the 5-minute, because I feel like 1 minute is just, it's too much anxiety, you know? And also 5-minute, I think the moves are a little bit more confirmed. That's a 9% gain. Oh. Oh, yeah, this? Yeah. Yeah, that's... Jeez. Very, very solid tree. Oh, oh. Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was a buy signal. I also, like, turned the... Like, trading has this thing, where it's kind of nice. It's free for anyone, but you can, like, turn on the candlestick patterns. So, I guess you can kind of get some, like, double confirmations here and there. But we are getting a lot of volume. Or consistent volume, at the very least. No, I mean... Yeah. I mean, do you see how strong the 9 is on the 1 minute, though? I mean, we finally just broke through it, but before then, I mean, it, like, 6 times, or, like, 10 times, it just closes under the 9, and you just take the short. Oh, and then I just talked about this. There's a perfect entry here. I was talking about this perfect entry off the 21 on the 1 minute, and I didn't enter. Tree 1 and I entered. It does. Also, look at this volume. I like calls. Maybe we get like a big... Oh, I should have bought off of this candle. Contracts would have been kind of cheap. SPX 4885 is at 0.6. We bank on the quick move, or we bank on the slow grind up? I think we bank on the slow grind up, because there's a whole lot we need to get through. Yeah, that's true. But what about the perfect entry tree? I know. You really did. It was bad. Yeah, it happened to you like a few too many times too. Hmm. Oh my goodness, true. Sounds really good. Solid. I picked up puts on this break here, by the way. After this triple bottom. I'm gonna be getting out. 401.01 is my exit. I got out. Oh my god. Bro. Okay, I got out, but I'm okay with getting out, but what the fuck was that move? That was insane. Tree, that was 20% on that break. I mean, yeah, but it's okay. I had 401.01 as my like planned exit, so I'd rather stick to it than whatever. But um,
Oh my gosh, I pulled out too early.
yeah, that was a lot of selling. Pausing candle? Oh, no pausing candle? Oh, also tree. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I guess so. It's okay. I'm not crying. You're crying. Uh, oh no, but tree. I literally said this though. So when we moved down, we made this like green pausing candle. And I made this big engulfing. I literally, I was like on stream. I was like, you know, we don't make two pausing candles in a row either. So it's like, yeah, this makes sense. So when we get this closed, I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then it just moved up as well. But like, yeah, this is funny. I actually don't think I've seen it. Right? Where we get two pausing candles in a row. Especially on like a strong move down. Do we get anything on like Friday? Right, yeah, that's fair. But I mean, this is a lot of volume. I mean, that last one was like 1.5x opening candle. I mean, what we got here? We got the 400 level, I guess. Wait, no, there's some stuff at 398. Is there not? Yeah, that's fair. It was like 398 something. Like one of the. Oh, this is bad tree. Why do I remember this? uh, this was so long ago. It was like 398.64, I want to say, something like that. 398. It was like this weird mid number in 398. Yeah. Oh, what was it? Is this weird number? Someone did. No, so someone actually did. Like, I think someone is up like 2600% or something. It's yeah. Yeah. But also what was it? There's this company that so it moved 15% intraday, yeah? This guy he bought contracts yesterday morning for it. It went up 23,000% intraday. I need to find the. I'll send it into the server. Yeah, I found it. Okay, it was CFVI. Look up the ticker. CFVI. He opened the position. Yeah, opened the position on the 29th. which was yesterday, for CFVI $12 September 16th calls. Oh no, yeah, calls. He had 100 of the contracts at 55 cents. He exited the position at 12.8 per contract. Yeah, it's it's pretty crazy. None of us would have held for that long. We would have hit the 100% and be like, okay, that's good enough. Here, I sent. It was a tweet. It was a tweet. I sent it into general, but um, yeah, isn't that insane though? Oh, sorry. It wasn't 23,000%. It was $23,000, but it was $23,000 gain off of an extremely small position. He does a lot of stuff. I actually was. I was. He was the He was the guy who my friend's a mod for. Um, like his server. So I got to join it like for like a month, like for free. And he's a very, very interesting guy. I don't even know what type of company it is. Oh, it's an acquisition corp. I mean, maybe. Also, do you see my message about Jay-Z, by the way? You remember we were talking about that IPO? Jay-Z's stock. So I was someone. I think it was with you. I was someone the IPO that was happening at. What was it? I think the IPO, if you got filled, was at $5, and they peaked at 168 or 189 actually. They ended the day at like 17 or something, which was insane. And now they're at 7. But yeah, the chart doesn't do it justice. Yeah, 152 is according to Google, but they peaked I think 189 or something. It was some crazy stuff. Also, this is the 400 level here on SPY. So yeah, it's a whole lot of buying. Leveled. Yeah, really should have. Come on, Algo, where's the signal? There has to be a 5-minute. What? Yeah, you're right. I don't like thinking either, Trey. I think so too. I think so too, Trey. 400 level retest as it seems. 2 closes back under the 9, increasing volume. Stochastics are like dead oversold here though. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Do we go through 400 here? I think this is taking too long. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So candle 10? Special candle 10 maybe? I don't know, Trey. Okay, what's coming up? 5-minute close. In 2 minutes. Okay. I mean, even if we break 400 here, it would have to be a big, big candle. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, Tree, isn't this also insane? It nails it also like in the 1 minute and 5 minute, but also on the 4 hour. The algo does around 73%. Like on Apple. Goes down on the day chart. I'm telling you, day charts are not the move. Because day charts have like so much more gaps in them. So it's like, I don't know, makes them harder to read. But even on SPY, I think. Yeah, look at this. The algo does 80% on the day chart of SPY. We got double back-to-back buy signals though, Trey. At the 400 level. Very, very interesting. %76% on the 4-hour SPY. We are getting buy signals on the longer charts. Also, I would like to say 80% is pretty insane for 870 trades. You know? The net profit is 73,000 since the beginning of the year. And that's 73,000 non-options. I'm telling you, Tree, I'm gonna make a monster algo, and we're just never gonna lose. Oh, 15 minutes. We're getting buy signals here. I don't know, Tree. We are getting a lot of buy signals here. SPX 40, the 40s are 3.7 right now. If we get that bullish engulfing candle, it might go. We're slowly making higher lows here too, which is interesting as well. What is level 2, or yeah, what does level 2 look like right now? Hmm. Why you have to say that? Oh, that's the 400 break. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, where? Oh yeah. But this hold was a lot longer though. This was like a 15-minute like hold within like at least this still ranged down. This one made like lower highs or higher lows. This is a weird break still. I don't know. 5-minute candle close is 45 seconds out still. Imagine we retrace. That's also true. Also very, very true. Also, Tree, you know that TQQQ position, or was it SQQQ? I think it was SQQQ. You know, the SQQQ position's now up. Oh really? Yeah, SQQQ position's now up. Non-contract wise, 15%. Yeah, just for like a hedge, yeah. But the fact that that's up 15% is insane. Yeah, I mean we might try the retest for 400 here. I don't know if we fully go up here, but yeah. We never get a 2. Actually, no. We sometimes do get like 2 green candles for pausing. Also retrace. Oh, nope. Wait, this is not good. Now we're gonna chop again. God damn it, Tree. Wow, and the 15-minute candle does not close under 400. Or, I mean, I guess we still got another 3.5 minutes, but wow. That's... I won't say too much, but we still got buy signals, and yeah. Alright. No, Tree, you completely and utterly lied. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yesterday I was just having enough patience to trade for that long. Oh, stochastics are turning up here, Tree. Alright. Yeah, level 2, going buying. I have sellers here. Not surprised. May I wait for the pullback to the 9 here? Yeah, SPX 4040 is going quite cheap right now. 3.6 off this candle. Yeah, 3.6 off this candle is really strong actually. May buy right at the end of this candle. Yeah. Just pull back just a little bit more for me. Entry's gonna go in soon. Yeah, it is. There we go. Look, you want to pull for it to pull back. This is, like mid area. 400 again. I nailed. Yeah, I nailed the 3.4 entry. I got my perfect entry, but I'm just keeping my stop really close, basically. That's no bueno. I need to stay above the 400, yeah. Or a minute, you get the 2-hour candle close. 30 minutes. 1 minute. Just everything. Come on. 30 seconds here on SPY. Nice, 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 nice. Trey, stop doing that. No, it literally just comes back like in a millisecond, just like dong. Oh, come on. No, not close under the 9. Oh my goodness. I mean, we did close under 400, but I did not like that close at all. I'm not surprised. But I mean, it's this upper level here though, like this like 10-cent range. We hit like 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We just did not break through. I mean, if we break through, I love this back up to like 401, 4015. But alright, alright, alright. Keep going up. Oh. Hey, it's not bad. Green is green. Green is green. Oh, what is this pullback though? A 400 breaking again? This is so nasty. This Bollinger is constricting so hard though. Yeah, I don't know either. There's a low break. I got out. Gosh dang it. I only bought one contract, but that was just... that was brutal. We did have confirmation. We had everything close over the 400. And we just didn't have the volume to push any higher. But... oh, yeah, that too. Here it is. But to be fair, the two gains I've made have been both on calls, so... I hit a 20%er and then 36%er on both calls, so... no, it was one contract. I think I lost like 40 bucks. Wasn't terrible. Okay, but I'm telling you, there's some kind of BS support here. It's like 398.64 or something. It's just out of nowhere. $398.68, 62. There's a 64. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, 398.64 or some BS. Imagine. Imagine though, Tree? Imagine? Yeah, it does. For like the entire rest of the day, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I just... okay, well, we need to find the setup for like the one-way days. Okay, so... what happened Thursday last week? Thursday? Pop and grind up. One sec. $395. Yeah, probably. Sorry, I'm looking at my SQQQ position right now. Bless you. SQQQ position's up 16% right now. Tree. What in the BS? Yeah, SQQ is heading to this 45 area though. 45 is gonna be a strong point. You may see slight bounce. If we break through 45 strong, yeah, I like continual move. Um, for SPY here. Or for Nasdaq more so, but... Oh, QQQ's at this 300 level 2 tree. Oh. Do we bounce her tree? And this is why I might think that SPY might just bounce out of nowhere. QQQ's at 320 here.
No, I think we're gonna go straight to
395 is aggressive. I like it, but
I guess in between these two levels, there's not a lot of like sideways action in the past 3 days in this area, so I can see it moving to this area.
okay, that's fair. Um, yeah. It's fair, yeah. I mean, the thing is, QQQ is going bullish engulfing here though, at the 300. And SQQQ is just doing the same bearish engulfing at the basically 45 level. So, yeah, it did. We need to sell here. We need to engulf this bullish engulfing.
If this next candle isn't additional, then it just goes sideways.
That's fair.
I've noticed that like the bullish movement.
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course. No, I mean, I was only pointing it out because it was, like, just there. But yeah, I totally agree. Might be right here, tree. Bearish engulfing, going on the 300 level here. Ooh, 10 seconds to close. Come on, QQQ, just, you need a breakdown here. I think if QQQ breaks down, I think everything falls with it. I think we may see SPY just run to that 295 as you're talking about.
I think tomorrow we might see a bounce tomorrow, but I don't think today. Like we'll see a tiny bounce and it'll go sideways, like it always does.
Yeah.
Like without swinging all the way up to.
Yeah, that's fair.
I remember that like someone said there was like support at 397 something. I don't remember the exact support, but I don't even see it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at SPY levels in a while, actually. Not where we're at right now. Probably should be, but... I don't have the slightest of clues. Yeah, this is crazy. SPY is holding, I mean, sorry, QQQ is holding the 300 level here.
SQQQ is a short multiplier.
It's like a short multiplier, yeah. I don't know what the multiplier is exactly, but I want to say it's 3 times.
Did you buy like a?
No, but that's what I was telling you. I didn't even buy contracts, Tree.
Oh, you bought.
I bought shares. Yeah, and they're up like almost 17% right now. Yeah, no, I literally bought the bottom of like last week, and they're up like, oh, no, they're up over 17% since then. But yeah, don't buy them today. Not today. They're not bad at all. Yeah. I just bought the shares because I don't know. I was buying on my like my bigger account, like my to just hedge against like my actual positions. QQQ maybe retest back down to 300 here is the idea. That's not what I wanted. Well, okay, that's fair. No, I like no. I don't think puts here is necessarily aggressive. If QQQ does break 300 here, I think we see SPY break as well. QQQ's at like 302 right now. The volume isn't great on QQQ, don't get me wrong. SPY, it's not bad either actually. Okay, this is gonna be my last one of the day, because I need to get off for classes and stuff. There is the break. There is the break. The break that we were waiting for this entire time, actually. The break that we were waiting for. But it's okay. That was a lot of buying though. Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah. Guess we get that move back above 300. Makes sense. 5-minute candle close in 2 minutes. So. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, well we got a minute for the close on QQQ, so. Yeah. That is how that works, Tree. Oh my goodness. You're a funny guy, Trey. What's the 15-minute QQQ saying? Buy signals here? I don't think so. This is the 3 out of 10 times my eye goes wrong, I think. There's the break. That is the break we were waiting for. You know what's even more disappointing though, Trey? When QQQ came down to 300, so also by the way, my roommate started trading as well. I told him to just, when it came down to 300, I was just like, lock in profits. He was already up like some, so I told him to just sell half the position. Then when we were oscillating at 300, he just sold, and I was like, you shouldn't have done that. And now he broke. Nice. Why are you buying SPY right now? That's fair, but this is a pretty major break on QQQ. That's fair. Yeah, that's understandable.
Dude, I wish Weibo just implemented this. I don't know.
Yeah, what is it? So the only other two that do it are TD and Fidelity, and even TDs, it's like SPX.X, so it's really weird. Um, but yeah. Anyways, you wanna know how much I'm up on my puts? I'm up 25% on puts, so I'll take it.
Nice. Yeah. I'm holding this till 395.
I probably will too. This looks really really good. I don't know 395. I might. I bought two contracts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
390 or 60 something.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I'm holding two contracts right now, so I'm gonna exit one if we get down to 396.5. Because then my
What are your like stops and limits?
see like I'm doing that as well, but I like the risk to reward ratio of like 3 to 1, so that's why I'm kind of just I'll move it up, but I'm kind of like having set exits now because it's kind of nice. I don't know. You don't have to have anxiety of your stop just getting stopped out.
Actually, I should buy this
I
SPX.
told you to buy SPX.
Oh, I want like
Tree, you wanna know how much each of my contracts are up right now, dollar wise? Each of my contracts right now, dollar wise, I think it's nearly 300.
Jesus.
Hey,
Today was not the day to buy SPX.
yeah, it's also probably true.
I guess. Oh wait, never mind. On QQQ, this one was at 270. So that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
SPY is good.
Spy a whole lot of increasing selling volume, I'll tell you that much. This is looking really, really strong. That is a bullish, I guess, candle in some sense.
Unless it like gets pushed down to sideways.
Yeah. I mean, just selling looks amazing here. Yeah, 396.5 is what the target is, but Tree, I just want to exit one, you know, just lock in the profit. Jeez.
I'm like up like almost 30% from day.
Yeah, that's it's insane. I mean, we're still getting increasing volume on this woman. I can't like on this woman chart right now. This is amazing.
Yeah.
396.5. Come on. All right, I'm getting out of one. Okay, entry was 5.0. Got out of one for 9.
Dude, nice.
All right, keep coming down. 396 will be my next exit. I don't even care if it goes down to 395. 396 flat. That's my next exit. If it gets there, I'm out. My stop loss is at 396.8. If you get above the 396.8, I'm out as well.
I did so quick. Oh, green is green, right?
Green is green, except today is just more green than usual for me. uh,
Too good.
Everything smart in my head is telling me to sell the other half right now.
Just getting better now.
It's holding this 396 web. Yeah, yeah, my 396, my stop's at 396.8 right now. I have it very, very close. So,
Because it might bounce again.
yeah. Whole pausing candle too. Please, just let this be a gigantic rare candle.
Oh my god, I was so right though. I was like, there's not a lot of like trading in this zone, so it would probably just dump through.
I mean, you're not wrong. It actually just did dump through. We consolidated, held that level, and then broke just 397.8. QQQ just running through the 300 level too. I mean, yeah. Breaking through it. We're down at 299 on QQQ now. So
And
looking
also
very
like
strong.
notice too, like even like on the 5 minute chart, when you get like a big move where it like pumps up, right?
Hmm.
But then once you get down, like you see a giant camel holding it up, right?
Right, yeah.
But like in that range, there's like not a lot of trading, so it just shoots all the way back down.
Yeah, that's... yeah. Oh, what is that retracement on the 1 minute? That's nasty, actually.
You should probably just get out. Just get out. Just be safe. Because it might not touch you.
Yeah, I got out.
Yeah, it's kind of. It's
Whew.
I'm at the daily, which is crazy. Like,
It's happening on the daily? You can see the movement on the daily?
no. Like, I'm just looking at the daily chart, and there's not a lot of trading in this area.
Oh.
06 to like $4.
Mhm.
There's like one, two, just like there's wicks in it, but there's one candle, two, three, like four, five candles in that zone on the daily that just goes up or down from there.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Also, by the way, exit the other one for 8.2. But that was,
Pretty solid day. Pretty solid day.
yeah. Oh my goodness, tree. Yeah, if that was just SVX,
I should have bought SPX.
yeah, you probably should have bought SVX, but it's okay. I guess. I don't know. Yeah. That was a very good trade. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty, everyone. At least for the people watching the stream. Yeah, today was a pretty solid day, just analyzing the charts, catching trades coming down. Again, a lot of today was just a lot of consolidation, so moving it back in between kind of two price levels and then breaking through. Again, when you move through these levels like support / areas of consolidation, you want to see the increasing volume so that you can kind of get the breakthrough. Again, you want to see like those big red candles on the breakthrough kind of like this, so that even if you enter, you still get a slight move down. Again, consolidation again. While we did get this break before, this was again on low volume, something you don't want to see. You finally got the big break on this big candle. Lots of volume, looking good. Got the continued sell-off. Again, kind of just same thing repeating over and over today, 3 times in a row. We may just chop for a little bit of here. Indexes do look slightly overextended. SPY at minus 1.35%. Nasdaq or the QQQ looking at minus 1.5% right now. I think QQQ will try to maintain this 300 level for right now. Yeah, however, we're probably just gonna wait this out for now and kind of just see how things goes. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have safe trading. See ya.